On wings of fire, hope ascends!
Almost forgot to unmute my mic. Hey, welcome to the stream. How y'all doing? Welcome to another monthly stream. If there is issues with the audio, if there's issues with the visuals, let me know as usual. But yes, today is the 2nd of November. Jesus Christ, time flies. Let me lower this audio a little bit. So yeah, today I'm pleased to announce that the latest fragment, what was the fragment? NAR SHADDAA, right? The first fragment of NAR SHADDAA has come out. So that's fabulous. I'm very excited about that. So, I need to clean this. Yeah, you can access that right away, and you can, great, that's great to hear. And you can access the second part for members, which is early access, and that goes live in exactly 1 month. That is the conclusion to NAR SHADDAA, which is going live on the 7th of December, I believe. So there you have it. And we can conclude the stream now. That's it. Everything's good. Yeah, so how y'all doing? AO Faith, from what I see, is the first. I would not be surprised if someone else was the first. But yeah, whoever was the first, you do speak up. I'm tired, but fine. Yeah, it is a Saturday, though. Most people work on Saturdays real hard. Yeah, you know, that's, yeah. Tough times. Other than that, nothing else to report. I mean, I have a ton of things to report in terms of the content. Let me put a timer in for the quiz. I was gonna do some sort of a makeup costume because the Halloween period is close. However, the issue is, yeah, right. But the issue is, where's the damn timer? Let me find it. Stream, no, not stream starting. So, wait, is that it? Stream starting? No, that's not it. Wrong one. Let me find it. Anyway, I should learn to multitask. Yeah, Halloween is close in the opposite direction because when was it? 31st? That was like 3 days ago. Hey, Dwayne, how you been? How you doing? Long time no see. Ahoy, strangers that feel like absolute garbage. Drained. Drained? Do you feel? I suspect. What drained you? So we'll be slow in chat. Sure, that's okay. Damn, y'all are so drained. I should put that slow emoji from Star Wars. Wait, let me find that timer. Wait, is this it? Yes, I know it's my stream. Shut up. I'm supposed to know these things. Yeah, the reason why I still have black underneath my eyes is because I was cleaning up the makeup, and for some reason I'm really shit at cleaning it fully. So I was experimenting with stuff for Halloween, but I figured I didn't like what I ended up doing. A, and B, like it's a bit what's it called, far away. It was on the 31st, so that was like 3 days ago. Although I think it's more noticeable when I wear my glasses for some reason. I don't know. Okay, it looks like clean eyeliner, right? No, this is dirt. This is dirt from eyeshadow that I can't get out. It's so annoying. It is so irritating. Like I can't get rid of it. Like it's so annoying. Like I literally have to scrape it off. No clue why, but hey, it is what it is. What'd you say? Hello there. Oh my god, am I expected to read that name and not be offensive? Hey Kaki-san, how you doing? There you go, I'll read that. How you been? Long time no see. Long time no see. I've never seen you before, unless, but I am senile, so who cares? I'm 30, so I'm now like senile. So how you been? What brings you here to us today? Is this your first time on the stream? Did you maybe see one of my videos, or did you just see someone streaming Knights of the Old Republic 2? What else? Someone mentioned stomach bug. Dwayne mentioned the stomach bug. That's, I think.
The expanse of eternity stretched out before me.
You say you think it's a stomach bug? Well, stomach bug. Why am I not pronouncing that correctly? Well, if you think, then it perhaps is not. That must be something else. But that's great. I hope that you're recovering, that is. I am not sounding very compassionate. It's very difficult to sound compassionate when the person you're addressing is not visually present in the room. That's what I always think about streamers. Okay, I think it's better now. I think these lines cancel out the underlines, so it's okay. Now it's like balanced. Hi Zach, welcome to the stream. How have you been? Long time no see. You were not here last month, correct? You were at a wedding, I think, if I'm... Let me just casually airing out your personal details. No, so he was at the wedding. Let me write down the address where it was. Now, a lot of activity today. How are we all? Yeah, a lot of you. Well, actually, there is a... This is the standard number of people, I think, at the beginning of streams usually. But yeah, there's a there is a timer ticking, so if y'all want to do a quiz, let me know. Speaking of quiz, I didn't restart the secrets and stuff from that, so I'll go do that right away if we end up playing. So let me take a look at that. And in the meantime, we can talk about updates to. I'm a terrible patient. We can talk about updates to. Not updates really. Oh, I have a deadline. I came up with a deadline for the finished video, and you're not gonna be very happy with it, I feel, because I feel you are misguided, and I'm gonna illuminate the path ahead, you know. So let's read. I'm a terrible patient. It's probably trapped wind. Well, that's relatively easy and comfortable to get rid of for you, not those surrounding you. So I guess. Do y'all enjoy weddings, or you've never attended them? I have attended weddings. I'm not a person that likes to gather in big gatherings. Yeah, I'm not. Which is weird. Like, I once streamed on Twitch for a month, and I actually started engaging with people, and eventually I got a raid. Raid means that someone brings their viewers to you. I got a raid of like 15 people, and it was like very overwhelming, but at the same time it felt very comfortable because it was in a comfortable environment and people were nice. So maybe my problem is I've never been around people that are my type, I guess, perhaps. Maybe then I would have a better time. I don't know. So it's like this, you think you're an introvert, but in reality maybe you just haven't found the right community to be a part of, I suppose, you know. But anyway, we missed a lot. Yes, you did. Gain. What do you mean? What are you talking about, gain? I'm gonna ignore that, so I don't have to work hard on understanding the context of it. Very busy life lately, but life is finally starting to normalize again. I'm very happy to hear that. You said that last month, yeah. That sentence was meant to just be a comment. That's not meant to be like you said that last month. It came off very weird. I avoid weddings, but feel obligated to attend. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. With weddings, if you like, yeah, I have nothing to add to that statement. That's a very correct statement that I agree with. Period. I'm gonna move on now. Again, okay. My other, oh my god, he wrote some letters there. I am afraid I'm gonna have to ignore that one as well. What is he saying? Post got cut off maybe for some reason. Are you, did you drink a bit? Oh, he's eating. Okay, good. Good enough. If you know, so fine, not too much hassle. Well, let me reset these things because I'll forget. Not that it matters. Y'all will not care about secrets not being reset because you probably won't remember what happened last time. No, we're not doing bonds. Delete the bonds. So yeah, I have a deadline. And I will say this before y'all jump at me. I will say this. Keep in mind there are a lot of zones. And the math does not lie. The zones add up. So this assessment is very correct. The complete video I'm projecting to be done with my work, for me to be done with work, for it to be packaged and sitting on YouTube behind a sealed vault, is April. And that's where then members get early access to that because members are iconic, legendary, sickening, iconic. I'm not reading that. Filth. I should come up with a filth emoji. Not so much to. Yeah, I'll be quiet. So early access, and then on May the 4th, which is appropriate, I feel, it's going to become public. So I feel that's fine. But again, keep this in mind that I am going basically zone per month. And this last month, or October, at the end of October, I finished the first iteration, if you will, of Duxin and Ondron. So currently working on the Dantooine script. So I'm planning November is going to be Dantooine done. December, I'm planning, I think I said, I'm planning in my head, Return to Ondron, because that's going to be short. And to start, what comes after Ondron? Korriban, I think, right? So I'm kind of going as fast as I can, but it's going on a monthly basis. And with that said, I'm way ahead of y'all. So y'all are watching currently what's become public is NAR SHADDAA 1. That one's public. I thus far am 3 months ahead of you. So currently the content, why is it quiet? Thank you. So currently the content that is repaired is basically, if I was to stop doing anything, there would be content up until January, monthly, you know what I mean? So that's great. And also, because I'm ahead, now I can include little snippets of what's coming next time at the end of Fragments. So at the end of NAR SHADDAA, you'll get a little clip that says next time what's gonna happen. So that's very exciting. Parts have been lovely so far, by the way, so you're doing amazing. Thank you so much. I'm very happy with that. With that. It's long, but I'm happy with it. I'm happy. Where did that other guy disappear to? He wrote before and he vanished. Maybe he got scared of me. Nice nurse or night nurse? Are you offering to be the former smiling? What did she say? Oh my god, I didn't even read what she was talking about that. What's your favorite planet to visit playthrough in Quarter 2? Oh, okay. Not M478, which we will be doing M478, but it's gonna be quick. M478 gonna be part of Korriban. Korriban's gonna cover M478. If you don't know what M478 is, it's a canceled world that was terrible to play through. But what I'm going to do, imagine light behind me coming through. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take all that running the character does, pull out a blade, this one, and just chop off all the boring parts, throw them in the garbage, and then keep the good parts, and it's gonna be like best 30 seconds of your life. A favorite planet. Okay, let's in Quarter 2. He said I kind of like. Oh, that's a tough one. Like, from which angle do I approach it? I'm gonna say Onderon, kind of, because Onderon gives me that feeling of people. You know, NAR SHADDAA is people, but it still feels a bit kind of empty-ish. Whereas Onderon, by the time you get to it, it feels very much like it's a city. There's people, something's happening. You know what I mean? People gather, and it feels like they're sellers, and there's a nice cantina. The cantina is fabulous, which I think y'all will enjoy. Onderon, I think it's good. We covered the murder mystery. It takes, I think, 6 minutes to solve it, or so. Yeah. And I've discovered how beautiful some of these boring ass parts can be if they're edited really well. Like the boring part of the murder mystery on Onderon was that you have to keep running around. Whereas here I was just like, you dig Onderon, but it's too short. Yeah, but there's 2 parts of it. You get to come back, you know. So it's and as well, if you do side quests, it's a lot. I will say though, Onderon is a lot more. It's a lot more interesting, ironically, if you play Dark Side, because you kind of get these side quests. I think you get a side quest to eliminate people, key figures. Then it's more of a plot twisty towards the end. You know, it's definitely more dynamic and exciting if you're Dark Side. Light Side is very much just do what you're told and it's fine. Love NAR SHADDAA for all the side quests. Yeah, it has a. I don't know how many it has. I think maybe we included that in the quiz. I don't know, included something to do with side quests. Yeah, but it has a lot. It's a lot of them. Sadly, I'm too busy, but I send good vibrations to help to get better. Oh, I think you're talking to Dwayne, right? Yeah, sure. That's great. I support that. I wish I remembered the shortcuts or something for visuals, because I think this stream's layout is fabulous, because I've done this like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 months ago. And I just literally turn on the streaming software once a month. So I'm like, whatever is working, it works. I'm very happy with it. So oh yeah, speaking of Onderon, like on the Dark Side variant, I was very surprised digging through dialogues. I was very surprised that what was that? What the fuck was I surprised by? I forgot. Let me think. What was I surprised by? Okay, what surprised you about Onderon? I forget. What was I gonna say? I literally read Dwayne's thank you and I forget. This is great. I need to eat more fish. I need to get more omega 13, 14. I had some hiccups on the net. Sure, as long as it's not me. If everyone else is getting hiccups, let me know and then I'll start fiddling. But we should be good. I didn't change anything. God, what was I surprised? Oh yeah. Got it. Do not look at the chat. Got it. What I was surprised by the most, that Kreia and Mandalore encourage you to go Dark Side. I was very surprised at that. Like, I was really surprised. I was like, Kreia's gonna be neutral. Also, Visas wants you to kill bitches in the cantina. So I was like, y'all are mighty shade. I didn't know that so many of them are gonna support the Dark Side variant versus the Light Side. But oh well. Wished Vaclucide was a little less jerk-ass to make it more of a morally complex situation. Well, here's the thing. When I write the script, I feel the need to be a bit of a wise ass. So for instance, it's a beautiful thing for me to discover that Kreia and Mandalore were saying you should ally yourself with him because he's veteran, blah blah blah. So I'm like, I kind of have to come up with a reasoning that the character chooses to not listen to them. I can't just say, oh, she'll see. There has to be a choice. Like, she has to be her own person and make a choice. So I kind of went off of the logic. I'm not going to spoil stuff, obviously, you'll see that in the video, but I kind of went off of the logic, like, his behavior does not align with her expectations, if we'll say it. Kind of like what you said, less jerk-ass, basically. Because if it was a sort of logical thing, then it would make sense. You should listen to this recommending cleansing the cantina life. Yes, right? That's crazy. The way she says that also is very like, no, yeah, purge. I'm like, okay, calm down, girl. You just came into the party. Like, let's not push it. And I'm sure she didn't have any grenades on her, so it's fine. Yeah, what else was I going to say about that dark side stuff? Oh, yeah, some dark side options, like on Dantooine. Let me tell the story so for whoever has not played this part will understand. You are faced in a inevitable situation where you're bound to lose. Like, a bunch of people are facing you. And they say, you can either help us, or you can die. And you're outnumbered, and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna help y'all. And you lie to them, basically. You get dark side points for this, I think. You lose influence on some characters. But I'm like, what else are you supposed to do? Like, I get it that it's a game, and you're all this almighty Jedi, but it's like it's in the real world. Like, if you're faced against 20 people, you'd be like, no, I'm with y'all. I'ma help the shit out of y'all as long as you just let me leave. So that is a dark side choice that makes sense for the character to choose. But it's kind of stupid that the game sometimes limits you. Yeah, it's kind of out of left field on light side playthrough. Yeah, but that's the thing, because she's not light side. I think that's a bit of a misconception. I feel like she herself also frowns upon weakness. And a lot of quotes are coming from a place that are dark-sided. So the approach that I'm having with that is that the exile needs to kind of shift her and be like, okay, you've spent most of your time in Nihilus's presence. Let's open you up a little bit. Let's show you the world. Let's, But it is tough. Let me tell you, for the storytelling part, it is a bit tough to make them Jedi. Because literally, I'm really struggling with this. And I think I've kind of streamlined the solution. The issue with this is they become Jedi too late. Like, they become Jedi by the time the game is literally reaching the point where they split up. So I'm like, she needs time to train them, at least a little bit. Like, a little bit of interaction between them needs to happen. So I'm thinking they have to become Jedi, like, quicker. Like, we can't wait until the last planet, until they see, we see the, goth wife, I can say. Yeah. Well, I'm assuming you never played the option where she commits suicide. Which, yeah. We're not gonna talk about that. Yeah, in other news, no other news. Yeah, I went to a book fair, and I'm very pleased to report that I got this. I was not sure if I should or shouldn't, or I shouldn't, but I'm very happy that I did. I have not read too much, because I've been editing. I read this much. Where is he at currently? Bane's power was growing. So do with that what you will. Right there. So I'm very pleased with this book. I highly recommend it. I bought the trilogy, so I haven't played it, but I've seen it. Played? What do you mean play? Oh, yeah, got it. This has got it. Yeah. No, but for real, the Darth Bane trilogy, 100% suggest to anyone, even if you like. I love these types of books where you don't need to know much of the backstory to get it. Like, I've read a lot of World of Warcraft books, and they need a preset for you to understand it. In this one, you just need to know what a Jedi is. That's it. What Jedi said, that's it, and you can follow. Unless you can't read, then we're kind of fucked, right? Okay, where are we at with timer? 3:27. Okay, so are we gonna be doing a quiz today, or am I just gonna continue yapping? And I'm very at peace with yapping. That's fun. Why are you turned up? This is turned up. You can't even see the microphone. The microphone is here. You can't see it because of all the blackness. Just read the Academy trilogy. Wait, Academy trilogy, like from the like the Jedi Academy, like new Star Wars, new whatever, New Order, after the Battle of Yavin. That See, I really struggle with the New Republic stuff. Like, I really struggle. It really doesn't interest me. Okay, this is not working. We're gonna do that. Good enough. Good enough. But yeah, I struggle with that. I really struggle getting interested in it. I've read one book of Thrawn, and I'm like okay with it. And what else did I read? Plagueis, but that's not exactly new, right? That's not New Republic. That's the Old Republic. Yeah, that's like, well, no, it is New Republic. It's around that era. But I just really struggle. I'm game for quiz, but chatting's fine. Great. So I have 2, presumably 3, presumably 4, and me 5, presumably, allegedly. That way you can't sue me if this ends up in court as evidence. Oh, exciting! Isn't it exciting? America's getting their elections in 1, 2, 3 days. That's that's gonna be interesting. Especially for us like I was talking to a friend on Tuesday. I was like, for us non-Americans, it's just gonna be very interesting. No, but I'm just talking about things coming up. What else? I have a minute 45 to chat. Thrawn has an early book set where he first joined the Empire. Oh, okay. That sounds more interesting, but I still struggle getting interested in it. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I feel like all these. I will say it like this. I feel. Okay, how do you say this without sounding like a hater? I feel Disney fans-ish have kind of ruined it for me. Maybe for me, the beauty, and this is, I don't know how this is going to be taken. I mean, this is a purely subjective thing. The beauty of the Old Republic characters is that when you go online or you go, I don't go to these events, but I see, because in my country we don't have them, I see videos of them. There is something, on one end, a bit disappointing to not see your favorite characters. Like, you're not going to see someone cosplaying as Kreia much. I'm sure someone out there is. Or as Revan, even. But just to see, like, Darth Vader and all these characters, like, shoved in your throat whenever someone mentions Star Wars, like, all these toys and stuff, to me, that's kind of diluted it a bit. So that, in my mind, that whole era is, like, I just don't care about it. I mean, if the story is good, the story is good. It doesn't matter, right? You can still be intrigued, so I'm fully open to that. But that's why when I see Old Republic stuff, I'm like, it's kind of like unique, like my little, you know, obviously people, it's widespread, but it's like little nook special thing that we have. Same with Darth Bane. Like, I feel like most Star Wars fans, general Star Wars, and don't even know who Darth Bane is. Even if they've seen the Clone Wars, they probably think it's just some bootleg Sith Lord. You know what I mean? Whereas obviously big fans probably know it and probably read it, especially fans that have all the books. I'm sure they know much about all this Old Republic stuff, but that's kind of just why I'm more leaning into that. And I need to 3D print a Kreia lamp or something. I can't wait to do that. Okay. Where's this timer? Let me hide the timer so that when I go back into the screen, it doesn't pop up. I need it. Oof. Okay, that's one thing ticked. Let me increase the audio on this. Enjoy that while I click around. Got it. Wait, no, got it now. There we go. Okay. I do need to design a new transition. Anyone have any ideas on what transition we should use? The current one is this. Very quiet, very demure, very subtle. Okay. I read a Darth Vader comic that had Jolie Bindo and he mentions the eternal heat, like in a holocron? Ever read the Dark Empire comics? No, I have not. Please define which characters are featured in said comics. Oh, I need to update the texts. Update the text. Here, enjoy some Hearthstone music. That's not too loud, right? You now have to remember how names are changed. Okay, got that, got that. There we go. 5. Oh yeah, that's 5. Great. All set. And there you have it. The end. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. Okay, what is the next thing I do when I stream? I need to remember these things. Right now, it makes sense to run a question test, right? Would y'all agree with that? I think y'all would. Let's go. Now, where would the questions be? I rendered them today. I did that. Okay, so based on logic, the new questions folder should have it. Ooh, there's a test question. Great. It works. It works, y'all. It works. Okay, bear with me. Bear with me. Great. Okay, we can begin, right? I think we're set to begin, right? We're good, right? Right, we can begin, right? Dark Empire has rejected Palpatine, but it's done really well. Not to rise Scar, beautiful art style and epic battles. Resurrect. Yeah, I'm kind of curious how he got resurrected exactly, but I'll see. Dr. Alpha, I think, was the main character in the comic, but oh, comics! Damn it! I don't do comics. Crap. But no, wait. I love that. I'm practicing this thing in my life where I try to be honest with people. I don't like comics. I just don't. However, might be compelled to read stuff if intrigued sufficiently. For instance, wherever Revan's mentioned, I was like, I'm gonna read that. And I'm scroll. Ah, there he is. Read. So it's like, yeah. Okay. Now I need to start cloning and essence transfer. I remember Plagueis talking about it. I remember him talking about how that could be done. I remember that in the book. Okay, so where's the button? Can someone please tell me where the button is for the game starting? Now the game start. If I was, are we doing traps? Can we please do traps? Please, can we do traps? It's such a beautiful. 3. What do you mean 3? I have to pick 3. Oh, damn it. Okay. Okay, y'all. Okay, y'all. Let's go. I'm supposed to give you a question. First question is as follows. That's awful quiet. True or false? In both KOTOR 1 and KOTOR 2, a lightsaber may hold up to 3 crystals. Boom. Timer's ticking. You have 30 seconds. If you don't answer, you'll be expelled. Permanent ban. Permanent ban. Okay, how does this work? Did I wipe their answers from last time? I did. Good job. Good job, Fast Me. I did it. Zachary said, got it, got that. Am I annoying to y'all when I say he said this, she said that, you know? Supplying answer. I copied people. I don't know if that hindered someone. Correct answer to this is true. You'll never understand that that is in fact true. It's crazy. P.S. I looked this up. Can y'all? Okay, I'm gonna do a little talk as I run. No, that was supposed to be cooler. What the fuck? Why is my round thing not working? Y'all, I think my round effect got fucked up. Something ain't right. Hold on. Nope, round effect got messed up. Huh, must be some sort of a glitch. It's fine, we can still switch rounds. You'll just not hear that glow. I do have the another when the traps triggered. That, let me see. No, must be deleted. Must be on my drive that I removed. Anyway, we'll proceed without the visual. So I'll let you know when there's a different round. Yeah, Halloween, right? Round 2. Click. We were on round 2. Question for round 2 is as follows. I really missed that sound. Which Sith Lord was referred to as the bane of his father's existence? I'm telling you, I must have boomed it out somehow. I'm a bit like irritated by that, and I will get back to what I wanted to ask. Gate up, bonds, light, bond undone, webcam frame, round effect. Oh, rectangle round. What is that? Aha! Gotcha, bitch. Let's see what your shortcuts are. Rectangle. By the time I'll figure out that, I'll figure this out. Filter, rectangle round. That's what it's called. We're hunting this bitch. Okay, hold on. I'ma find it. Rectangle. Show rectangle. Ah, the button that hides it is gone. Control F hides it. I think that we're good now. Right? Yes. What hides it? Control F and Control S for the switching to the... Okay. Saved. Let's see if it works. There we go. Excellent. Dax or Lord Bane. Sharon. I'm accepting Sharon. Zachary said Palpatine cannot accept that. Dwayne said, where is the hell is Dwayne? Dwayne said the Bane. Yes, that would be Bane there because he's the Bane of his father's existence. But yeah, you didn't send that, and it would be a bit unfair, right? So there you have it. Spellcasting says psych, no spellcasting stage. Moving on to round 3. Question for round 3. Typed a minute ago. A question for round 3 as follows. How many droids were part of Mitra Surik's crew on the Ebon Hope in KOTOR 2? Yeah, I was talking about lightsaber crystals. A double-bladed lightsaber, according to lore, requires 2 color crystals. That would be correct, yes. However, what's it called? In the games, in Knights of the Old Republic, you only need 1. So that's a bit iffy, but it is what it is. Which I understand, but at the same time, yeah, it kind of sucks. Keep smiling 4. I struggle because I was writing in the script. How many lightsabers does Surik need to take from the cave? No spoilers, obviously. So I was like, I kind of need to count them, but I can't count them because she will need 1 for the double-bladed individual that's going to be using that. Yeah. What am I putting? Wait, Aofate's not. Where the hell are you, Aofate? I didn't even add him. He's taking my spot. Okay, I'm gonna give you my spot. Did Fashion Blank say anything? He said 4. Okay, I have. Dwayne said 2. Keep Smiling said 4. Zachary said 4. You're playing Fortnite. Okay, well in that case, I will. Do you want me to give you a position, or do you want to answer in my name? You want to answer my name? Is that okay? Answer is given. Correct answer to this question is 4. So let's count them through. We have HK47, we have Goto, we have T3M4, and we have Handmaiden. No, it's a Beodor's remote. So good job on that. Unless I missed something else. I think that's that round. 4, 3, 4. What happened now? Global rush. Great. Sure, whatever's fine. Great. Question for round 4 as follows. D3 and HK are the only 2 that count. Yes, but Goto's droids. You be quiet. You be quiet. That's spoiler content. I got tired of it. I kept dropping my hydro spanner. Figured I'd get a new one. What is Beodur talking about? His arm, his leg, or his power glove? Global rush present, which means your points are quadrupled, quintupled, and sextupled. I think the Latin number for 6 is literally sex. I think. Fashion Mike said 1. Okay. A of Faith, which you're answering in my name. You said 1. The reason I'm putting you in my name is if you're playing Fortnite, you're probably gonna just evaporate. So, keep smiling. 1. What did Dwayne say? Dwayne said 2. Okay. Supplying answers. Correct answer to this question is his arm. Why is he not draining? Is what I want to know. Wait, is he draining? Or is this not showing it? No, he's not draining. Why is he not draining force? I thought you were draining force. Dwayne. Maybe the effect has been disabled for some reason. No one consumed the force drain, correct? Right, correct answer is his arm. So he lost an arm and then Surik asks him, hey, what's up with the arm, freak? What the hell? You know. If comments create enough trouble regarding force drain, I will handle it. However, if silence continues, I'll just continue ignoring it. So I'm gonna move on to round 5. What's round 5 body? Incorrect answers will yield greater benefits this time around. Who's the strongest? Zachary is the strongest. How do I bring up categories? Like this? Yeah. Zachary, kindly pick a category of these. And then I'll give you a question that you can try to answer. That's so surprising to see Zachary on top. Passion Blank, be quiet. I know you were typing something to that comment. Music and audio. Okay. Let's take a look. I don't know if these are audio tests, so I will be pausing our music. Let me pick one. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, blah, 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 blah. This one says long audio answers appear later. So I'm guessing the next audio that I'm going to play, we will need to wait for it. You will get answers when the audio finishes. So the question for that is as follows. Where identify the area where the following audio can be heard. Score, Malachor Depths, the Ravager, or Dantween. I will not accept Krea's backstory cutscene. I need a location. Score, Malachor Depths, the Ravager, or Dantween. Let me check if that was the correct answer. I think I know it. Okay, good. I know it. I know the answer to this one. AO Faith said, okay, I'll accept. 1. Trey score. Okay. Who the hell Trey? Okay. Passion Blink said 1. Same place, different location. Sure. Malachor Depths is a designation of a zone. So I guess you are correct. Trey's score is located within the Mandalore Depths, so that makes sense. Did everyone get it right? Not right. I'm not implying that's right. Did everyone say 1? I think so, right? Yes, great. Supplying questions, not answers this time around. Correct answer to this question is in fact Trey's score. So this time around we have 10 kilos of secrets, or as the Americans, how much is that? 20 pounds?
A dark cloud looms on the horizon.
And that concludes this round. I'm sure I always hear that when Kreia gets stripped of her powers. Yes, specifically, when you see Darth Nihilus start to walk. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Oh, you're most welcome. I'm gonna do more of that. Well, Zachary picked it. You know, picked the category. Moving to round 6. So next time, the category choice is on the 10th round. So be sure to pick the category then. Dark Entity awakens in 1 round. Great. What the hell happens this round? Secrets. Ah, yes, your secrets are armed.
And now we wait.
Round 6. Question for round 6 as follows. True or false? While possessing knowledge is knowledge is not an uncountable noun. While possessing knowledge of several languages, Mitra Surik utilized technology to comprehend alien languages. True or false? I'm talking the reminder from... You deleted that thing. I think I understood what you mean by that, though. P.S. I'm gonna need to do a reaction to watching the Kreyas video, because that would be, I feel, an interesting reaction, because it's not a different thing for people. It's not a different thing for people to see that and maybe new stuff, but I see such a difference in myself, as well as the editing content. I even see the difference between the very beginning of Surik's video and this stuff that I'm editing now, which I guess that kind of means that there is a bit of growth. I wanted to click the typing thing. Supplying answers. The correct answer to this question is in fact true.
Push it till the limit breaks.
Exquisite. Extra points given to these two individuals. So to clarify specifically a piece of technology that is used in this instance, and you're welcome because I'm digging through files, Surik picked up a little item that she used to record the voice of HK to hack the console. And that little device she's using, it picks up voices and it translates stuff. So that's why HK47 asks her, and this is, by the way, the only line of evidence that I found that she uses this for language comprehension. HK asks her, excuse me, master, how do you speak so many languages? And then she says, I picked up the sonic imprint sensor that she uses for that purpose. So I was like, fabulous. Great. Plus, it also makes sense. Like, who wouldn't use technology of some sort, right? That's kind of goes without saying. Okay, that concludes this round. Moving on to round 7. Y'all wouldn't realize the stuff, the quantity of information I picked. Alright, Dark Entity Casting Storm did not reset the spell casts. Thankfully, no deflections. Let me reset. I didn't wipe them. I'll wipe spell casts right away. See, I forgot that. Well, Entity will destroy your secrets unless maybe you trigger them with correct answers. So we'll know. Drain Life unlocks this round, but we'll deal with that later. Question for round 7 is as follows. Mitra Surik masters the technique of moving meditation through interaction with which crew member? Kreia, T3M4, or Visas Mar? Quite curious to see what the spells are. The spells. Let me replace my name with AFA. Oh, error there. Okay. Wait a minute. AFA thing like a pun. Like the Dwayne pipe that took me half a year to realize what it is. I cannot get over that. Zachary, where are you at? 2. Dwayne said 1. Passion Lung said 1. Keep Smiling said 1. And now the second I add him to my name, he disappears. Interesting choice. How the hell did... Oh, wait. I'll just give him the majority vote. Supplying answers. I've given... Yeah, because AFA didn't respond in time. That's fine. Great, I thought that you would answer that. Excellent. Correct answer to this question is T3M4. Good job. So the explanation to this is moving meditation is a meditation that one unlocks or accesses while performing repairs. So when Surik is repairing T3 excessively, she realizes that she is capable of meditating while repairing. It is presumed, this is me speaking to you as if I'm an encyclopedia of something, it is presumed that Beodur was also a practitioner of this technique, even though there is no evidence specifically mentioning that he matter-of-factly was. Spellcasting stage now. And what the hell unlocks this? Yeah. Also, Entity, feel free to declare your powers. And yeah, Entity unlocks and it will be casting a storm. What's the button for it? Let me guess. Like that? Great, so it's gonna cast a storm. It's gonna cook up a storm. Wait, no, it's not. It can't afford a storm. Why is that entered there? Maybe the circumstances have changed. It can't afford a storm, no, so it's not gonna be casting a storm. Yeah, it's not gonna cast a storm. Anyone draining? No one's draining. Okay, fine. fine. If y'all want to cook it up like that, then the entity is gonna drain Zach, because it says it. That's what it says. But P.S. That's what it really says. I don't make this stuff up. But that's what it says. I'll drain. Okay. Oh, that's a good clause. If no one drains, entity drains. I'll do that. If no one drains, entity drains. Who are you draining? Okay, well, you can drain next time. So I'm gonna do 94. Drain in progress. Sure, I'll include that one as well. 51. Fire. Great. Awesome. Fashion blank, get him next round. Moving on to next round. Round 8. What's happening now? Healing rain. Oh, that's nice. So you all get back a little bit of something. That's cute.
Ride the surging tide.
I feel all wet. Yes, I say wet. Yes, I say wet. Question for round 8 is as follows. Can't see that, Diana blocking the view. KOTOR 2, in KOTOR 2, the Kasha crystal, when placed in a lightsaber, contributes to dexterity, strength, or wisdom. Nami support makes it train. Yes! I'm very happy when people recognize the characters that I put in. It's so pleasing. 3. I'm gonna say nothing because I'm not part of this. It's very nice to host, you know. I did think a lot about that. Like, I feel like I would enjoy hosting something because I think I like yap a lot and I like structure and stuff if I rehearse it enough. But I don't know. I don't know if that's for me. Maybe I'm just entertaining on a smaller scale. 2, what's Fashion Blend got for us? 3, excellent. Supplying answers. The correct answer to this answer is, see, if force drain now happens? The correct answer to this question is wisdom. So AO Faith was the only one that answered incorrectly. But however, because y'all didn't rebel last time, I'm just gonna do what the game says. So because AO Faith is isolated, he's the only one that got it incorrect. He's draining everyone of their force.
No power in this world can stop me. Fall beneath my blade.
Right. There you go. See, that's good. That's good. Keep, give me your money. Oh my god, do you suppose there are Sith out there that literally threaten people? Like, give me your money or I'll shock you to death. That'd be so stupid. Spellcasting stage. What we got this time around? Is something unlocking? Nothing unlocks. Nothing unlocks. Feel free to drain. Again, if no one drains, entity drains. I'm not gonna tell you who the entity's draining. How's that? I'm not gonna tell you who the entity's draining. I like this. This is fun. If no one drains, entity drains. That's good. That's good. We like that. We like that. Oh, does the light side? Oh wait, light side unlock too, right? This round or last round? Well, I think this round. Right, I think it unlocked this round. I think I have a marker here. Let's get her let's get her out of here. Let me lower the volume a little bit because last time I got complaints that Lux was yelling. So here we go. Light set entity unlocking in. Is this? Surely this is the button, right?
Radiance casts out every shadow.
That was fine, I think. It deafened me a little bit because I hear stuff louder than you, but it's all good. So, and she can't shield shit because she doesn't have force. Okay, no one drains, entity drains. Entity is draining the star of this round, AO Faith. There we go, that concludes this round. Moving on to round 9. What the hell, round 9? That. On Terrace, when purchasing a droid from Janice Null, apart from T3M4, the player may purchase another droid. T3M2, T8, T3N3, or T1N1? This is for me this is tough. I would have no clue. So whoever gets this one, I applaud you if you remember the droid, the malfunctioning droid. When creating the question, I double checked that I have the correct answer written down. Yeah, so Dwayne said 4, Zach said 3, got that. I need smiles and faith. And if not, then I'll just duplicate. I think I'll duplicate in order of answers provided. I feel that's always good. 3. Okay, supplying answers. The correct answer to this, I might have to check because I have no memory of this. Uncle Owen, this droid has a bad motor. The correct answer to this question is 2, T3H8. So no one got it correct. Okay. Still, you'll probably get a secret next round if someone's going to get it. I have no doubt about that. Spellcasting stage. Let me see. Entity shield. Oh, okay. Until the entity likes the little front runner. That must be nice. What's that like? Tell us. Why that white thing wonky? That white thing wonky. Storm. No storm. Oh, healing trance unlocks, by the way. Yeah, you can cast heals as well. Wait, what's the button for that? If healing this probably. Oh Lord Jesus, it's power of Jesus. They even realized that was a callback to the scene in A New Hope this whole time. Wait, what? Like in the game? Did they use that line in the game? Shield Fashion 31. I need to come up with a button that says rejected, because shield is locked. So because you asked for it, I have no choice. No, I'm just kidding. It's fine. Heal AO 25. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's so nice of you. Healing AO Faith 25, and heal is activated. I said if y'all don't drain, then the entity drains. The entity's attacking Zach. Here we go. But the shield blocked it, so that's great. The broken droid Janice tells you is a callback to the little broken droid that you always tell. Yeah, I like the scene. Do you mean, or was there a line that says this droid has a broken motivator? Moving on to round 10. Round 10. What's happening? Round 10. Lotus traps harming. We're not doing lotus traps. But I want to play the visual for them. Here's the visual for lotus traps, even though we're not having them. Nope, wrong button. This one.
Art shall blossom from your fear.
It's such a shame we don't use those. We will. Yeah, I need to clean that up eventually to make it more fun. So we're doing another category choice. Zachary, could you kindly pick a category again, because you're in the front, and I suspect you will not be in the front for much longer because the entity does not like you. The scene itself. Got it. Makes sense. I didn't realize that was a flashback. If it truly was planned, that's beautiful. Oh, by the way, you can feel free to pick music again. Audio music again. Okay. Let's go to audio and music again. Audio music. Let me pause this. Okay, what do we have? I have audio tests. Let me find I want to find music. I don't want. There are some sound effects to be tested. For instance, insanity and blows your ears off. Audio test. Okay. I could see that one. It's not too. It's okay. Here is the question for round 10. Where's the audio? Heard. The core on M478. The core irradiated zone or industrial control. And I need to reset the audio again because I wanted to increase that a little bit. No, I didn't deploy your shield because shields are locked still. Shields will unlock. Holy crap, she's correct. That bit, the shield unlocked round 8. But let's pretend it unlocks this round. You are very correct at that. Keep smiling, you get a point. You're getting a point for that. Let me first deal with the answers. Let me deal with the answers first. Good job. AOFA said 2. Zachary said 1. Where's Zachary? Zachary said 1. Dwayne said 3. Keep smiling said 2. Okay, what Fashion say? Fashion said 1. Got it. Got it. Supplying answers. Correct answer to this question is irradiated zone, I believe. No, it's not irradiated zone. Industrial control. That's the correct answer. Yes, that is the correct answer. Now that I double checked it in my mind. What I'm going to go ahead and do, listen to this, yes. You're really like online or were you playing it? Spellcasting stage and the shield will unlock now. There we go. I will deploy the pre-requested shield last round that Keep Smiling wanted, so I will do that. She wanted it, so that's 31. Good spotting of that. And here I have a point. Oops, there you go. Oh, we all are now tied because of that 1 point. Nice. Nice. Very interesting. Very interesting. I didn't look at the name. Oh, well, yeah. Yeah. Where do you find them? Do you find them like was it on YouTube or where do you find them? I found like I think you can find it on Amazon Music like all the audios. However, I found them in the game files, like literally raw high quality wave formatted files of these things. And there you will be intrigued to know that most of these things are not entire pieces. They're actually chunks. Like for instance, that part has like a chunk that is used for looping, and then they all have a beginning and an end. Same with battle musics. They have like 2 minutes to loop, and then you have one part that's the beginning and one part that's the end. So the game loops the central part, and when it detects that you're done with the fight, it waits for the loop to end or cuts it off, and then plays the ending to trim the battle scene. Like it's done really well. Like you don't even notice in the music. It sounds like it makes total sense. Okay, what do we have? Heal Fashion 21. Okay. Shield Smiling 23. She wanted also 32. That's 32. No one using self shields. No one using shelf shields. 23. Okay. If y'all can afford this, I'm trusting you. Drains. No one requested a drain. Therefore, entity drains. 94. Anything else? And a storm from the entity. Yes. That's 9. Okay, I'm gonna give. I think I'll do that. Okay, let's first go in with the heals. Love a good pair of heals. Boom. Self shield to entity. Ally shields deploying to everyone who requested it. I have 1 drain from the entity. Here we go. Oh, wait. Need to be done properly.
No matter their resolve, mine will be stronger. No darkness nor fear while I'm around.
I need to design a better reflect. That makes sense to me, but it makes sense to no one else. So I need to... I'm not going to do it because I'm editing on Dan tweeting. But yeah. Storm incoming. And there we have it. I think everything is fine. Telos surface battle and Isis civil war battle music goes hard. Was that the one? That's Telos, right? I know that's Telos. Correct. That's Telos, right? Okay, moving on to round 11. Right? I know them. Trust me. Ooh, what do we have here?
I will remind the world of true power. Freeze!
And I just sit here for the end of the stream. Secret triggered. Only one frozen. Zachary. 3 shields consumed. Very well done. Very beautiful. Is it just me, or are these heals not triggering? I guess maybe they are. I wasn't really paying attention, but I don't really see that much. Yeah, okay, this round, what the hell this round? Storm unlocks. Well, it's the entity. It's allowed to cast storms. I'm sorry. Oh, well. Question for what round is it? Round 11 is as follows. Which alignment allows the player to obtain T3M4 from Terrace for free? Light side, dark side, or neither? Everyone may answer, of course. I will only accept answers from designated individuals. Okay. Dwayne said 3. Okay. Yeah. Speak of music. What else do we have? You don't understand, by the way, how obsessed I used to be with this. When I was a kid, when we first had this game, I had no way of obtaining the music. So what I would do was I would literally record it on a cassette, because I had a small radio. It's like this big, and I would record it on a cassette, put it in front of the speaker on the PC, and I would make a whole side. And it was literally Jungle Battle, This Planet. I had no clue what their names were. No idea. But I literally put that cassette in, and that's what I was listening to on a piece of shit radio. I'm up here listening orchestral music from Knights of the Old Republic. Like, wow. Okay, AFA said 2. Keep Smiling said 3. Fashion said 1. Got it. Spying answers. Correct answer to this question, whatever the question is. What's the question? Yeah, dark side. You have to be dark side to do it, because you can intimidate people. That concludes that one. One secret is arming.
A dark cloud looms on the horizon.
Spellcasting stage. I'm gonna clean up the ice so we don't get lags when we cast powers. There we go. Stasis is still in effect. Markers are still present, but the effect is there. Maybe I should have that effect fade out eventually, maybe when it's done. Like she freezes the screen, and then she just very slowly just evaporates. That way we can get a nice clean slate for this. What's the light side entity doing? Can it afford stuff? It can. Ally shielding. Who the hell are you shielding? It doesn't want to shield anyone? Interesting. Maybe it's undecided. Shield light entity. Okay. Okay. Good point. 30. Was that 38? Okay, I'll do that. Very interested to see how that's gonna work. Heal Smiling 33. Nice try. Well, actually, you could heal yourself, so I don't know why that's a nice try. That's it, right? Drain Zach. Ooh, that's 14. So entity is not draining. Great. Excellent. Supplying heal. It's been requested. Ally shielding. We're curious what the entity will say about that. And one drain. A drain in progress now. Alignment changed on Fashion Blank, and Fashion Blank's the front runner now. That's exciting. Yeah. Round 12. If y'all need a break, let me know, as usual. Question for round 12 is going to happen right after the rush effect pops up. And here's a question for round 12. In KOTOR 2, of the following, which lightsaber form is less effective against a single foe? Ataru, Shien, or Juyo? Did Storm unlock? It did unlock. Did someone request a Storm? Storm... Zachary 2. Probably I will accept as an answer, I guess. That's 3. Hey, what's the question? Interesting choices. 2. What would keep smiling? So she'd probably say 2. I think I'm good at guessing your answers. for some reason. The correct answer to this question is, in fact, 2. You can tell that Keep Smiling knows what it's all about. Okay.
Push it till the limit breaks.
Can someone like get Rush again so I can... Wait. Nope. Shit. Okay.
Push it till the limit breaks.
Wait, what if I throw it at the camera? Wait.
Push it till the limit breaks.
You know, it's, we'll work on that. We'll work on that. You know. Anything else? Anything else? What we got else coming? Spellcasting stage. Let me tell you what the oh yes, ally good smart choice. Light side entity shielding, Keep Smiling. Good job bribing the entity. Very smart technique. Heal Zach 24. Storm. Okay. Oh, I'll do this. If no one drains, entity drains. If someone requests a storm, entity also casts a storm. I feel that's yeah, but let's see how that works. 32, okay. Do I have anything else missing? Heals Act 24, I think I have that. Hey Katina, how you doing, girl? Okay, by the time you decide to climb, the round's gonna end, so you're gonna have to wait, okay? Shield AO 25, okay. Oh, here she goes. Oh Lord, again. 25, okay ma'am. 25, did I include that shield, Dwayne? 32, yes I did. Okay, let's go. Heals implementation. Okay, so she was sleeping on the couch and now she climbed on me and now she's gonna sleep here. Great. Ally shields. In addition to these shields, firing now. And I got 2 storms. It's time to cook. He cooked. What do we have here? Front runners. Keep Smiling, Fashion Blank, tied. Nice. Y'all know what to do. Moving on to round 13. Effect is what? No effect. Okay. I felt that was a bit rude from the quiz, the way that it just responded to me like that, but I will continue. Question for round 13 as follows. In Culture 2 of the following, which lightsaber forms... Really? Which lightsaber form is less effective against attacks through the Force? Xian Ataru Juyo. Okay, ma'am. Okay, you're gonna say hello, and then you're gonna go in your little basket. Okay, so this is Latin name for cat, feline, Pussicus, Meowis. Okay, can you look at it, like a loaf. Yes, bitch. Yes. We have 3 seconds. Okay, you have to go. You have to go there. Go there. There we go. Look at that. I placed that camera just for you. That, if anything can help you feel better, is that view of her ass. Well, it's not her ass, but okay. Let me insert the questions. We can't have no time to waste. This is serious business. You can hear how serious the music is. Zachary says 1. Ayo Faith says probably 3. I'll accept that as 3. Dwayne says 3. JK, it's Xian. It's always been Xian. Is that 1? So you're changing it to 1. Okay. Keep Smiling. I knew you will be better. Dwayne, do not have that answer on the board. She says 3. Okay, I will accept that. Okay, now he says 3 again. Okay. Damn. And Fashion Link says 3. Correct answer to this answer is good job, y'all. Good job. Y'all are so knowledgeable. You'll be happy to hear that I will be featuring these forms, and you'll be happy to know, Zachary specifically, that Visas actually there was a training set up for her, so she has 1 sentence I think for every form for Jedi forms. So she just says, the form for this, and then you train with her. So I'll be probably including that as well. So we'll be spending a bit more time with her. Spellcasting stage. Okay, ma'am, you're gonna have to. Girl, you need to turn that way. Like, that's not helping. That's not helping anyone. That's not helping the revenue. Like, you need to do something. Like, you need to be cute. Okay, she just want to be petted. She just want to be petted. Any requests? Is this Manon Hackert Music Rift? This one specifically, I don't think so. I think this is the Starforge, and then the one before was Hackert. Yes. Oh yeah, what the entity one? Entity says 83. Okay, I'm not doing because y'all requested something. So entity is gonna shield itself. Entity shielding itself. Entity wants to be pampered. She said, y'all know what? I can't. Fabulous. Did she change her Ma'am, can you sit down? Sit down. Katina, sit down. Okay, you're not helping. Okay, she literally said, look at my ass. Is that it? I think that's it. Is that it? I think that's it. What were the requests? Heal AO35. Got it. I'm gonna put that in. And what else? Shield smiling. That's 50. 53. Yeah, you'll never guess where this music's from. It's from Korriban. Yes, it is. If you don't believe me, that means you likely played the game. So I think our work is done here. I think entities are chilling. Katina's angry a little bit. Oh no, she's not. She's not angry. She's not angry. Okay, look. Like, see that? She's not angry. She's happy. She's chilling. She's chilling. She's not angry. She just woke up. She's a bit cranky, but it's okay. There we go. Okay, great. Did we switch to it the next round? No, we didn't. I didn't even did I deploy? I deployed everything, I think. Okay, moving on to round 14. 14, darling. What's this round? Ooh, body. Question round 14 as follows. In KOTOR 2, which crew member spoke the following line? Zerka fell upon my people like Kinrath, but slow, without claws extended. Ignore. Oh my god, ignore the answer. This option has no answer. You need to guess the character. Ignore the options. Why are the options there? I guess I forgot to delete them from an old question. No, ignore the options, okay? No, you can't give me two. You have to give me a worded answer of crew members. Ignore options. This question is headed to the trash can because this is unacceptable. I guess I didn't check them, but it's okay. Zachary said Hanhar, okay, and because the rest of y'all were not quick enough to copy, yeah, clause, right? Supplying answers. Correct answer to this question was in fact Hanhar, which. Oh, Siphon. Oh, Siphon triggered. What the hell did you get? Like 1 point? That's weird. But hey, you know, it's good. It's good. Yeah, it was real weird why you got only 1 point. But... oh well, because of shields. Because of shields. You were gonna drain Dwayne, keep smiling, and no, not AOF. Yeah, the two of them. However, they had shields. And what did you drain? Oh, you drained the entity. That one health stems from the entity. Good job. Good job. As if you did anything on purpose. Spellcasting stage. Let me delete that question right quick. What a dumpster. Wow, that was offensive. Oh my god, y'all, I think she laid down. There we go. She looks sick. She's not sick. You know, see those eyes, that means that she's enjoying it. Enjoying it. That means she's enjoying it. Look at all this fat. See, she gave birth a lot. So that's Okay, I need to focus. Okay, shut up. I need to focus. But very de-stressing. I highly recommend you get a cat if you have a stomach virus. I hope. Shield Fashion 31. Okay. Fun fact: this audio is not. Is that glowing? Oh no, it's just reflecting. This audio is not from Star Wars. Is that it? Shield Fashion 31. That's it. Okay, very well. Ally Shield 31. Supplying Ally Shield. Boom. Awkward. You just stole your own shield. I don't make the rules. Sorry, but you got a discount shield, so that's great, right? Yeah, entities are gonna be smacking this round because it's round 15. Because Dark Side Entity didn't do a lot of stuff recently, so it's gonna be doing stuff. Yeah, you and shields, that's messy. Death Field this round, but let's deal with the question, which is category choice, and Fashion Blank is picking. Pick a category kindly. Again, you can feel free to choose music again. And we're gonna enjoy Katina. We're gonna enjoy Katina. We're gonna enjoy Katina. Does she have her tongue out? Sometimes she has her tongue out because she doesn't have a few front teeth. So she's, yeah. Alright, okay, Fashion Blank's picking a category, I hope. Safe lore. Okay, safe lore. Oh, sorry. Okay, let's focus. Safe lore. Let's take a look at safe lore. Jedi lore, Sith lore, got it. I have 35 options for you. Let's take a look. Okay, he's not sure what this is, but we'll figure it out together. Question for round 15 as follows. Oh god. Nagasado once noted that if you were to ask him the secrets of Sith alchemy, he would ask you for 3 measures of blood. Which of the following is not included in the 3? 1 from a corrupted beast, 1 from yourself, 1 from someone you love, or 1 from someone you hate. So one of these 4 does not belong on this list. And one of these 4 will not give you the secrets of Sith alchemy. So you need to guess or know which one it is. Let me see the correct answer because I have to enter it. So that's the correct answer. And now I show it on the map. Scoreboard. Okay. Y'all are quick with those answers. I was expecting you to be slower. The only one I'm waiting for is Fashion Blank. Let's see if he knows. I swear a long time ago we did. Yeah. These are existing questions. That's like the category is it would be love. Wait, did Dwayne? No, Dwayne said 1, right? Fashion Blank said 1. What's the source material for this one? No, I have no fucking clue. Like I dug it up from somewhere. I dug it up. The way I do it, this is the way I do it. I'll tell you in a second. Supplying answers. Correct answer is 1. The way I do it is I look up something interesting on Wiki, on Star Wars Wikipedia, whatever. However, it can have errors, obviously. So I feel compelled to see the footnote where they got it from. Then I go into the source material and find it. So if this was likely mentioned like in a guide or in a book or something, I literally feel compelled that I need to find physical proof that they are correct in this, that they're correctly referencing it, and then I find it. So that's kind of how I work because I've wait, let me just spellcasting. Death Field this round effects are doubled, so y'all know drains will drain 4. And I suggest one of you drains. Drain keeps smiling for the shield to prevent the dark side entity from draining someone. At the very least, that if you don't want, there's a tactic. Anyway, give me your requests while I yap on. The reason why I look up stuff like this is because a few years back I had like some freelance work to do where I had to build like facts for every day of the year. So it was like, on the 1st of January, list 5 interesting facts in history. The issue with this was there was a lot of misinformation out there that people thought was on that date. So I would really have to dig into it. And I guess over time, because I did this for a few months, it kind of input something in the back of my head that where I'm like, I need to know. Like, I can't just have one. So I need to know when I look this stuff up that the answer is correct. Otherwise, someone else may look it up and then they'll say, no. You're not correct. You're like you didn't find it properly. You know, so that's the method for using Wikipedia for research, and school teachers won't let you use the wiki, but you can. Yeah, you can use footnotes. Sure. Yeah, as long as you can, because I know whatever I put into the quiz or wherever else, even if I don't remember it on the spot, I know that if I start digging now, I will find some reference that I had found before, because I don't really keep stuff, you know. What do we have? Shield Fashion 31. Okay. It could be the other Old Republic game where you choose your affiliation. Which game is that? Storms. Okay, you got a storm. Very well. Entity gonna back you up on that. And I think that's it, right? I don't think I forgot anyone. Light side entity, is it gonna shield someone? Oh, interesting. The light side entity and the dark side entity do not share top targets this time around. Okay. Very well. No heals requested? No. Okay. Bukatina, what are you doing? Supplying answers? Not supplying answers. Firing shields. Madame, don't step on my keyboard, please. You see that tail? You see this tail? You see? This is not gonna work. Don't pet against me. I have work to do. Okay. You can chill there. You can chill there. Yeah, no shields. No shields. I'm sorry. I have a mandatory pet session with my child. Okay, because she needs attention. Okay, go up there and sit. Damn. Old Republic game, not Coach. Got it. Could be from there, but I wouldn't know. What else did I not assign? Drain. We have one drain coming in, and I'm very sorry, Fashion Blink, but you are the target. Sorry. That's a bit of a shame, because I would assume that I need to reprogram the entity to like Darksiders. Well, look, she changed position. Look, she changed position. Katina, I see you looking at me. Okay. Anyway. What else do I have? Storms. I have 2 storms. Let's go. There we go. Some shields were boinked. Good job. But that's... Damn, you lost 4. Well, round 20. Get those 4 back. Shield on round 19 and drain on round 20. Trust me, that's the, you know... Where's Spud? We haven't had Spud around in a while. Moving on to round 16. What's this? No, if every damn time I ask, what's this? It's like, no, you do nothing. Question for round 16. As follows, darlings, as follows. Lightsaber modification may be performed at a workbench, lab station, or neither. This refers to Knights of the Old Republic games. There's no logo present, but y'all will forgive. What are you looking at? Wait, Dwayne, how long have you been a member? I can only see your icon. Did you renew that? If you renewed it, thank you so much. We didn't get... I think we got 2 members last month. And I feel compelled to trigger the animation for that at one point. But yeah. Correct answer to this question is workbench. Congrats. Y'all are hyper intelligent. I feel like a grain of sand next to your colossal intellect for knowing this one. Very jealous too. Very jealous. I feel like I did finish college, but it was all for nothing. And I feel very disappointed. Spellcasting stage. Oh, secret preparing.
A dark cloud looms on the horizon.
I had to be a member, but I can't buy it. I don't know what you mean by that. Like, you like, do you mean like you literally, like, you don't, like, you physically can't? Like, is there something preventing you? Like, is there a bug or something? Because I think you said last time that you can't. I don't think you can do it over phone. Like, you can't become a member over phone, which is crazy. Heal Fashion 31 again. If no one drains, the entity drains. So keep that in mind. If no one drains, the entity drains. I will include an ally shield from the entity once. Physically can't. It's on my phone. Oh yeah, yep. That's yeah. And by the way, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Like, it's only, I think, quite honestly, memberships you should only take it if you want to play around with emojis and if you want early access to the parts. Okay, let me enter this. Heal 31. Okay. Shields Act 34. Okay. 34. Got that. What else do I have? Storm. Oh. Interesting. Can I do both? You can do whatever you want. You can cast 4 powers at once if you can afford it. Shield Smiling 23. Okay. Shield Smiling 23. And that's it. P.S. Look at this. She vacated the premises because I wasn't penning her nonstop. It's terrible, y'all. Terrible. Cat crimes. Cat crimes. Heals initiated. Ally shields initiated. What else do I have? No drains. That means the entity is draining. I just need a PC on there. You do not have a. You do not have a PC? Well, I feel I would have remembered this from before. Drain activated. And 1 storm, which the entity will follow up. 49. Firing 2 storms. And there you have it. Can I play with my buttons? Can I know? The people hit were 3, 6, 1, 2. There you go. I don't feel that this tells us a lot. These white lines. It's a bit too much. Like, I don't think it's cool. Don't you think? It's like it's very cool. By the way, this is POV. Me when I'm editing a stream. Like, it's literally that for 20 minutes. Anyway. But, like, it's literally that, yeah. It's just non-stop. It's kind of addicting. Like, anyway, where am I? Like, I've already lost track of what am I doing. I think I'm done with this round, right? We went to round 17. You don't have a PC. We need to start a petition for that. I did mine through phone, but whack on Xbox. Adverse surveillance is evil. Yeah, Christmas is coming. Christmas is coming. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I don't know where you're from, but for Christmas, people usually, like, look up really awesome deals on either parts or PCs and stuff like that. I think it's always cheaper to build your stuff, so if you can get into that, you can get a pretty cheap PC, depending on what you need it for. That's a big-ass topic that I'm not going to get into right now because I could probably yap your brains off for an hour. But look, Nathema. Question for round 17 as follows. What was D3M4's gender programming? Masculine, feminine, other? One may argue that non-binary falls under the other. And then again, he's a droid, so I'm curious what y'all will do with this one. I think I did activate a heal. 31, I initiated that. But are they not healing for some reason? Well, let me check that if I undo it. Yeah, he got... Yeah, he got a heal. Really, that's an interesting take. The correct answer to this is, I'll say once it's entered. Y'all said 3. Fashion Blank said 2. Yes. Okay. Well, I mean, I'll just enter the one that said correct, because there is only one that's correct. The correct answer to this is masculine programming. So this, it is referenced as it, but I guess it is masculine programming. Surely it must have been mentioned somewhere, because I've looked up multiple sources online. It's like, yes, it is. That's the programming. Again, yes, on the wiki as well, it's mentioned. However, I would give credit to wiki a lot on this one, because ever since the whole, which we're not going to talk about, the whole non-binary stuff coming years back, right? They were very meticulous about everyone having everything specific. So I don't think he gets it. right? There you go. And that concludes this round because no spellcasting. Nathema is very chill. Why are they complaining about Nathema? I think they refer to him as he a couple of times in the game. Do they? Who does? I think Atten says if the little droid has proven that it can repair stuff, then it can do so again by fixing the ship, and then he shoos it away. I mean, you know what? To be honest, in the script I refer to him as he. So, yeah. I might be on the lookout for that. I'll let y'all know because I will be going through a lot of text, and I will be having to do some dialogue with T3. Surik's gonna be like, okay, because at a certain point she's like, you travel with Candace, right? You know, I know you're full of shit, so we're gonna be doing that. Round 18, no effect. Fabulous. Question for round 18. Speaking of the exile. Following the game's storyline, which planet must Mitra Surik visit twice? Duxon, Dantooine, Onderon, Malako 5. Again, following the game's storyline, which planet must she visit twice? Yeah, Beodur? What do you mean by Beodur? Fashion Blank said 2, okay. Keep smiling, the front runner. Y'all are so nice, y'all gonna let her win. I just know it. Dwayne said 3. Hey, Faith, are you still playing, what the hell is that game called? Fortnite. When I tell you, I did not play it once. I think Beodur may refer to T3 as he in a line or two, but not. Yeah, I'm trying to come up with a few because I have many of them memorized. Ao said, oh yes. So, oh yeah, 1, 2, yeah is 3, so I'm giving you... Wait, no, 5 letters. That's 5 letters, I'm giving you Duxon. You said Duxon. It's 3, okay. You lucky. Supplying answers. Correct answer to this question is in fact 3. There may be some argument that Dantooine could also be visited twice. However, you don't have to visit it twice, because if you finish Dantooine last, then you don't need to go there. Yeah. You need to go only once if you choose to finish it last. So there you go. Duxon is a moon. We know that obviously. And yeah, I'm so sorry, Fashion Like said 2. But yeah, but the key word here is must. Like, she has to visit it twice. Dantooine, she does not have to visit twice. She may visit it based on the order of planets. Why am I so aggressive and I'm explaining this? Moving on to spellcasting stage. 2 rounds left after this one. This round, entities assemble. Really entity. Okay, entity is doing something you might enjoy. Wrong button. Wrong button. What button is it? Oh, it's Alt 5. Jesus Christ. It's this. I wanted to press this. Christ. Light side entity is shielding AO Faith. Good Lord. That was trauma. Okay. Heals. Fashion 21. Okay. Storm, please. Storm is given. An entity will follow. Speaking of the rebuild, I will read that later. Oh, shield Dwayne 32. Okay. Heal Zach 34. 34. Boom. Is that it? One storm queued. If no one drains, entity drains. If no one drains, entity drains. Entity's gonna drain then. Boom. Everything except for self shields. Well, let the light side entity do a self shield. Why not? There we go. Let's institute heals first. Could I do it like that? Nah, let's do it one by one. Self shield from the entity. Great. Up next, ally shields. Y'all requested. Firing. Drain from the entity is underway. Protect her quickly. Oh, why did I press that? And lastly, 2 storms. Let's see if it breaks that shield. Firing 2 storms. Ignore the timer. Keep smiling, caught 3. Oh yeah, it says protected, I think is because it's sitting on the border line. I think. Okay. Anyway, moving on to round 19. 2 effects should be present. Yes, rush. That's not the button for rush. What the hell? Rush? No, that's when it triggers, dude. What the hell? Okay, that's it. And then the force body is this. There we go. Beautiful. So take your pick. Answer correctly for extra points or answer incorrectly for extra force. Question for round 19 is as follows. True or false? In KOTOR 2, is it possible to sell T3M4? Well, is it? What happens when the droids are cheap? What happens when the price is high? You know, what if you sell what is not meant to be sold? What does that do to you? How much does your integrity cost? You know what I mean? Boom. Twitter campaign. Keep smiling. 1, okay. I don't have the reverb effect enabled. I can't do it anymore because I changed my interface. But at this point, I would turn on the reverb effect and yell for AO Faith and be like, "Are you still playing Fortnite?" Yeah. 1-1. I'm gonna say for him 2. If he doesn't respond by the time I input the answers, then I will not be changing them. Supplying answers. Okay, I said 2 anyway. Supplying answers. Correct answer to this question is no. True. You can sell him actually on NAR SHADDAA. However, he comes back obviously, but you can sell him literally, even like you fully intend to do it. Spellcasting stage. Okay, pen ultimate. Love that word. Pen ultimate makes you sound smart. Therefore, you should use it. And that's it. I only use that word on this quiz because I have no context where I can use the word penultimate. But this is the penultimate round. It says you can cast Spell Shield on allies. It costs less than the self shield, so ask players for a trade. Wow. That's interesting. Okay. Let's get into it. Ooh, that's a lot of requests. I hope, but again, if no one drains, entity drains, then entity will be draining on the next round. So shield up. No tricks, nothing. Shield up. Y'all better hope that one secret is not spell seal. So, shield smiling 2-3. Okay, 2-3. Shield Zach 34. 34. Got that. Okay, storm. He says. Okay, that's 1. Entity follows. That's 9. Storm, Drain Faith. Ooh, that's another storm. Okay. I'm liking that hustle. Drain Zachary draining. 40. Well, who is he draining? Draining AO. The Faith, yeah. 90, not 95, 45, right? That's 45. Zachary's draining. Tough times. Tough times. I feel he went to that wedding and he came back a new man and he said, I think it's time to do something differently, you know. What else do I have? Shield AO15, okay. It's very nice because I write all this down, then I deploy everything properly. So who rebuilt the Jedi Enclave on Quoter 2? The Jedi Masters? Allegedly. Plus, was it really rebuilt? It was still kind of busted. The Force probably fixed it. You know they were lazy as hell. You know they went in and they literally used the Force just to sweep it up a little bit. Hypocritical bastards. I just what the hell is that? I'm working on the Dantooine script, and just seeing the first line from Rook makes me want to choke him through the screen. Like, you save him, you do everything that's right, you push yourself. And the way I'm writing this script is like, no, Surik really tries this, and then I'm going to include a scene of fighting, and I'm going to make it really like she's really like trying to find a way to make this non-conflict, and then Rook goes, oh, were you expecting things? I'm like, I should stomp my foot down your throat right now, bastard. Like, the fact that she didn't fall to the dark side around him is amazing. Amazing. Supplying ally shields while I cool down. 3 shields deployed. No heals requested. Very well. We have 1 drain in the books. Wait, no, I have another shield. From... Wait, how's Keep Smiling getting a shield? 23. Oh, she's been given that. Okay. That's fine. Drain in progress. Target of this drain, I'm afraid, will be shown on the screen. I agree with that statement. There it makes sense. But even there, if they are trying to fix his identity and give him another chance, why do that? Like, why be a bastard? Why not try to be like, let me test the person, let me try to shape the person, let me help the person? Otherwise, what's even the point? He was probably... you know what? I bet he smells too. Anyway, 3 storms is scheduled. Firing 3 storms now. Damn, that's a good scene. Very shocking. You know how shocking? Nope. That's shocking. Not trust is a weapon. Jesus Christ. Perfect example to follow. No, he. I feel like I'm talking shit about someone, and this is beautiful. I want to thank the writers for creating Rook, so we can talk shit about him. What a donkey piece of doo-doo. Because I also wrote the script. She goes back to Kunda, wastes hours, presumably, fixing it, working on it, and you face the final enemy, and then Rook comes in. Oh, I'm glad I was able to come here and save you at the end. I was like, I should... Ooh. Like, maybe he was built... Maybe his purpose is to test the Jedi. Like, to literally be like, if he doesn't get you to fall to the dark side and choke him out, you are a blessing. So Kreia is... Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. I need to control my anger. We concluded round 19. That's correct. Thank you, computer, for this peaceful music. Let's move on to round 20. Oh, right, I'm supposed to click round 20, and it doesn't do it on its own. There we go. What a beautiful clean slate. 3 barriers. These barriers can be broken by people, so you can shatter barriers. You just need to deal 5 damage to them. Death field is in effect, but after the question is posed. Ew, category choice. Ooh. Ah, and Zachary's picking the category again. Okay, category pick a Zach, please. Feel free again to pick music if you so choose to. You're perfectly allowed. But this is Sprite in a Coca-Cola glass. Audio and music. Okay. Do you want... No, I'm not gonna ask you that because I don't know. I was gonna ask you, do you want sound effects or music? But I don't know which ones it is. I should make more of them. I have currently only 15 laid out from previous tests. You know what? Let's do this one and then we'll see if it's good. In Quarter 1, he spoils the whole damn story. Which part? What do you mean exactly? Rook? Okay. Music, but sound effects are cool. We'll see what this one is. We'll see what this next one is. If it's crap, then we'll do another one. If it's just not exciting, I'll burn it to the ground. Because I don't know what it is. I just see numbers. I just see what the correct answer is. Question for final round is as follows. What the hell is this? It's such a simple melody. It's such a simple melody. Oh, question. The following audio is on Dantooine is heard in Quarter 1, Quarter 2, or both. It's such a simple melody. It's such a simple melody. I don't know if y'all noticed, but it's a very simple melody. Yeah, it's also, I have to commend them. Like in the first game, a correct answer to this question is Quarter 1. I'm afraid it does not appear on Quarter 2, I think. Wait, let me check. Yes. Supplying answers, updating system, tick, 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 deed, read, whatever. 3 correct answers, incorrect answers provided by Dwayne and Fashion Blank. Secret preparing, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, final spellcasting stage. And what timing! This audio played on its own. Beautiful. Final request, entity will drain, ally shield, light side entity will not deploy shields. And that's that. You can request absolutely light side powers, but however they will not take effect this round, but for stats, as y'all know. But I feel the need to repeat that like a parrot. 21. Thank y'all so much for using those numbers. They make life so much easier, which is totally fine if you don't use them, but it's very nice when y'all do use them. Kind of like when someone, well, kind of like when someone mops up. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna go there. I was about to go on a whole anecdote. Let's not do it. Let's not. I'm just gonna focus. Zachary said storm. 4 entity follows you. 9. Okay. Entity will drain because if no one drains else. Okay. I love that no one came to the idea of draining the dark side entity, but then again, it will drain you then, so that makes sense. Storm and drain Dwayne. Okay, that's 3 storms that are very promising for these shields. Drain Dwayne, that's good. The entity's not going to be draining then. That's 12 or 1, 2. I think. Wait, why are you? So he's shielding you and you're gonna drain him? Wow, that's so evil. I think I have everything written down. 25. Wait, no, ally. Oh yeah, you wanted to shield 25. No, heal 25. My bad. You're healing. Okay, let's do the easy parts first. Supplying shields, or rather the predictable parts first. Ally shields. I think I forgot anyone. Drain in progress. Now. Front runner Zachary, 30 points. Okay, let's see what these 3 storms determine. What they will do. If they all hit Zachary, that's going to be 15. So if they all hit him, he will drop to 20 points, I think. But let's see. Storms firing now. We gotta be fast. Okay, they really spread themselves around, didn't they? Fashion Blake took 3. Keep Smiling took 4. Okay, Shield's holding. Yeah, okay, yeah. The shields absorbed what? 4, 5, 6, 7. They absorbed 7. The rest of the half was distributed across. Right, yeah. Dark's identity got hit 5 times. Talk about a sponge. That's 5 points wasted. Good job. That's I actually like that. I actually like that. So it doesn't really make the things that predictable, you know. So there you have it. I think everything has been assigned. Everything was given. I'm going to go ahead and update the winner animation as soon as I find it, because it's gonna take a second. If y'all have any questions, if you want to talk about anything, let me know. What's your favorite of the 3 Darth Bane books? While I look for this. Oh, there it is. Winner update. Last week, Keep Smiling one from what I see. So I'll just put Zach, because we know him as such. He's been to our house for cookies and until 2 a.m. and he helped us wash the dishes, so we know him. Okay, let me lock that. Okay. Clean up that. Pause that and let the party commence. That audio is so beautiful. That audio stems from World of Warcraft, and it's beautiful. It really fits a lot of okay, that's too dramatic. It really fits a lot of the stuff in the in Star Wars, in the storytelling. Let me play us something that's chill. Yeah, World of Warcraft has a ton of like nice stuff. Dwayne, how's your stomach ache? Did it recover? How are you doing? We're going to take a look at the stats in 1 second. Let me read that. We are kind lightsiders, Dwayne. Yeah, how did y'all fare as lightsiders? 11 and 26. Well, she fared nice. Maybe I could come up with something for lightsiders. I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna do it because I'm working on Dantooine, so trust and believe this quiz is probably gonna remain the same. But maybe like something like stacking effects. Like if you use a light side power every round, your powers either become stronger or you get extra points or something. Maybe that could be like one health for every round in chain that you use a light side power or something. That could be nice. Okay, anyway, let's go to the statistics. I managed a Costco pizza and its state put. This is progress. Thank you for asking. Excellent. You know, I have another one just in case. You never know. Results. Zachary Swan. Let's take a look. Dark side, really? He was dark-sided. Maha is confusion. He used the storm the most. 30 points. Great. Correct answer is most correct answer is 15. Zachary. Yep. I only use storm and drain. Wow. That's true. That's true. Maybe I don't know what I was thinking. You were dark side before, right? Secret keeper 2 have 2 expired secrets. Nice. Secrets held. Rushes and spell reflects more frequent. Great. This is very nice information. Ooh, graph. The exiles. We don't do this. Do y'all want? Maybe we could do a bond round or something. Power allocation. Let me lower the audio a little bit. Power allocation, it's fine. Drain life was not the most, you know, exciting, but it's okay. It's okay. We gotta make it through this. Like, oh, we need to get more drains. Like, we need to build in more drainage systems. But I quite like that rule that I said. Really like it. If no one drains, entity drains. It's a bit threatening because you don't know who is gonna drain, and you don't know if it doesn't like you. But you can drain the entity. However, you should unite against the entity. Power usage. Keep smiling. I always reveal this part on accident. I should scroll like that there. Most spells cast by Keep Smiling, which is 12, and therefore she is the Jedi Master. 12 powers used. Points of interest 9. Spell shield. Look at that blueness right there. As blue as blue as yeah. Dwayne Pipe Jedi Seer. Okay, healed. Probably the only one that used healing. Why the hell is my mic so loud? I like that. Looks like it's loud. I'll speak at this distance. Yeah, Jedi Seer, good job. But if this audio turns out to be blown out and I check it back on the stream and none of y'all told me, I will cast storms every round. Fashion Alexis Sorcerer used drain life 2 times. Yes, we need to do something about these. We need to do something about boosting the drains. I'm telling you, like, would you feel? Okay, here's a question. Would you feel bad? Do you feel bad when someone drains you? Like, do you feel like animosity towards that person? Do you feel like that's unfair? Because if you don't, then go ahead and drain someone else, and someone can drain you, and etc. I mean, we're not surprised by this. This is like being told the sky is blue. So it's all good. He's being told that Shawn Mendes ain't straight. Like, it's nothing new. So Jedi Sage used spell shields 9 times. Okay, followed by Dwayne Pipe. There is no motion. There is cast ally shields. Sith Inquisitor undecided. Interesting. I didn't detect Zachary casting that many storms. Maybe in my mind. Maybe that was just in my mind. Fashion Blank got beat up. Taken 12 damage. That's painful. Wait, let me just click over here. Yeah, taken 12 damage he didn't recover from. Ouch. Ouch. That hurts. Undecided. Dark Side Embrace. Oh, results tied. Dark Side Embrace tied between Fashion Blank and Faith. Y'all had an equal number of incorrect answers is what this means. But don't you just love this picture? That kind of... Oh. Maybe I could use that for Malachor. Like, overlay it. Like, make it, like, 15% transparent. That looks stunning. Where did I find this? Oh, I know where I found it. The pick, right? It's so beautiful. Why is this a chair? This is a full-on chair. What in the hell? Like, from the front? It's crazy. A lot of things happened in these rounds. Healing trance. Lots of healing trances. Y'all do tend to surprise me because you sometimes cast things that are very bizarre. Like, it's not the same pattern. So I'm kind of happy with that. Storm's good. Peeking up there. Can't even see it. Yeah, round 20 most damage taken. And this is what... Yeah. What's the stat? Wait, I'm going to take a look. Let's first see. Oh, look at that beauty. Look at that beauty. Look at it. Stunning. Stunning. Beautiful. The force is in balance. Alignment, 2 light-siders, 2 dark-siders. Air Faith Grey Jedi. But he's not undecided, is he? He is undecided. Did he cast? I think he casted. Cast. That's it. Casted. Is cast a regular verb? Is it cast or casted? He cast. Like past tense. Let me see. Air Faith is 5. I don't think, did you really? You cast 1 dark side and 1 light side power, so you're like undecided. We cannot have that. That's terrible. You should be banished. Let me back this up. Okay. So yeah, if y'all again have any... Nice game, thanks, bye. Thank you for dropping by. It was a pleasure having you again. See you in a month. You will see first Saturday of every month. That's the easiest way to remember, but given the fact that y'all are all here, you likely are very aware of that fact. So yeah, and yeah, that concludes this. I wanted to see something. I wanted to see at how much force were y'all left. Fashion was left at 8, so you can see up here. AO Faith had a lot of force left, So I guess he wasn't interested in that. You know what I was thinking of doing? Like, for real? I was thinking of setting up a effect at round, I don't know, 16 or whatever, where it's like everyone is dealt 50% of their force points, and so they will lose 50% of their force points, and you will receive that much damage. I feel like that would be a good incentive to say, use the force points. You know, that would kind of be good. A good way to make you to just make sure that you lose power. Yeah, force siphon or something like that. Maybe we could call it, because we already have soul siphon. Maybe we could call that force breach or something like that, or devour force. I don't know, whatever. But basically to get you inspired to use more force. Maybe we could try that next time. Maybe if I have time, I'll build that system and then I'll have it on a tick box. So we'll have a vote to see how it comes out at round 16 or whatever. And then when I tick it, it activates. And if you don't like it, I can just untick it. Okay, I'm gonna go into the hangout. Here we are back at the hangout. Did I turn off my AC? I think I did. I'm actually starting to sweat a little bit. You can actually see it. Damn. Let's be hot. It's November, dudes. Like, it's November. Why is it hot? Why is it hot? Who is fiddling with these rules? So yeah, next stream, let's go through everything. The next stream is taking place first Saturday of December. Dude, December already. Christ. First Saturday of December is 7th of December. We're going to do a stream then. I don't know about January still. I feel like I might skip January simply because it's January, it's the beginning of the year. And I don't know if like everyone's going to be up for a stream, but I guess we can talk about that in December. But yeah, in December on the 7th, yeah, once again, the link is in the description for the next fragment. If are y'all watching the fragments or are you waiting for the full video to come out? Full video, by the way, once again, is intended to come out in April, early April. Well, I'll read that in a second. So the complete video should be done by early April and then is scheduled to be public on May the 4th because it's nice for that date. Plus, it kind of matches with the work that I still have left. Did you watch Ragebox's KOTOR playthrough? No, I haven't. I've seen a lot of playthroughs, like mainly on Twitch, but I haven't. Let me take a Google look. That's on. Oh, is it on YouTube? Take a look. I'm not getting that. I'm not getting Ragebox popping up. Is it like of the box, man? That's what I see, or is it something I'm supposed to know? He's pretty good and funny. You may like this. Can you send me a link maybe in Discord? Yeah. Shoot a link on Discord. I love. No, I watched called Giga Chat or something. I love watching playthroughs. Which one's him? The box thing, or is it the one that he's talking about? But I like watching it on Twitch. Like I just go on Twitch and then I sort by the game played, like Knights of the Old Republic 1 or 2 or the Old Republic whatever, and then I watch them and then I engage a little bit. But it's very I will say this, it's very fun to see someone who wants to see the story or who is a Star Wars fan versus, and I'm gonna say this, I know, non-Star Wars fans, when they play these types of games, and you can really see the person does not give a rat's ass about the story. They just want to burn right through it. And it's like, I'm sat there like, yeah, actually, if you're interested in some lore, it's like, yeah, go ahead, tell me about this. And you share a thought, like you reveal, oh, actually, I don't know, the character you're playing, her name is actually Mitra Surik, and she actually fought in the war with Revan, whatever. And then the response is just like, wow, that's so cool. Oh, look, a box. It's like just zero fucks given. And I'm like, I understand that, but I can't watch when people don't care. It just doesn't do anything for me. Like, I have to know that the person is into it. Again, is my mic loud as fuck? Y'all didn't complain, so I guess that's okay. Yeah, but send the link in the Discord. So yeah, anything else? I don't think I have anything else to add. I don't think I have anything else to add in this context. We're gonna do next month another stream, and thank you for stopping by again. I will probably not be wearing makeup by then. This will probably have washed off. But I am pleased I did not get erased for this. This is great. Which is great. Yeah, that's about it. I don't have anything else to add. If y'all have any questions, you have 30 seconds to ask. In the meantime, I will be reading this. I think by next month I'll be done with this book. For sure. So, I realize a discrepancy in KOTOR comics and KOTOR 2. Okay, go for it. By the way, if you realize anything you want to discuss, write it in the Discord, because sometimes like I want to write stuff that I come up with. For instance, like mistakes that I've spotted, I want to write them in Discord, but because people don't seem to really be too, I don't want me to say care, but too interested in that, I just don't. So I think maybe I should, if that will engage people, if you would maybe engage in those discussions or whoever. So whatever you write, if it's like something you care about, feel free to write it. Like one thing that I wanted to talk about was on Onderon, where Kavar wrote a sentence. And by the way, I have to do this as I'm editing these things. Like I literally have to fix their mistakes, because Kavar said, he said, when they exiled her, he says, you have to understand, this was a very unstable time. Revan just returned with an army. And I'm like, that's not correct. Like, y'all didn't exile her when Revan returned. Y'all exiled her before Revan returned. Because if y'all exiled her during Revan's stay, it would not make sense for her to willingly leave. She would have, whatever, either joined Revan or fought. Plus, chronologically, we know that that's not how it happened. Like, Revan came back and he went through the archives and looked for her. Literally, at the end of the wars and everything. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna need to just... It was an unstable time, but I feel you need to do exactly. That's what I'm talking about, Zachary. Like, then there are other things. Zez Kael also made some mentions. I don't like that Zez Kael mentioned. He basically blew the secret open. He said like you got severed. You lost the Force at Malachor. And I'm like, you cannot be telling her this. You don't know how she lost the Force. Like, you can assume that, but you can't tell her. Like, character progression, she's not supposed to know yet. Like, you just blew the whole secret in front of her. So I was like, let me just... let's wipe that off. Like, he's just gonna say, I don't know. I'm keeping it secret. I'm gonna talk to you about this when we meet up or whatever. So it's a bit... like, all these little details. It's a lot of information still. What did you say? In KOTOR 2, they say the Mandalorian Wars, at least at the stage when they started attacking the Republic, started on Duxon, but the comics make Terrace the flashpoint of when that started. I will say that it's one of those things that I again kept in the script. Duxon's not out yet, so you don't know what I left or didn't leave. By the way, again, I don't know if you're watching fragments or the whole thing, so I don't know what to talk about. But the reason I would keep that in is because it's impactful for the character. However, again, where did the wars start? That's like in my mind, they probably meant like when did they feel that they started? You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like when you say World War I. Like, oh, it started when so and so was shot on that day on that place. Like, yeah, but it didn't really. It started when everyone was pulled in. So that's how I'm perceiving it. Like, Duxon marked, like, emotionally for her as well. It marked that moment, like, oh shit, now we really need to, like, now we're fighting something. Whereas I think maybe the battles before that, it was like, they also named that weirdly in the lore when I was reading it. They said, oh, Kavar fought in the skirmishes that led up to the Mandalorian Wars. And I'm like, well, sure, but even though Mandalorians attacked Republic-related war, like, it's still them attacking it, so it's kind of like tough to pinpoint. This is the day, you know. Yeah, exactly. So I think it's chronologically makes sense to mark the first battle, and that's why I kind of don't agree with them saying Mandalorian War started. I don't know the years, 39, 94 or something is it? I don't know exactly when, but they were attacking 10 plus years before. They were attacking worlds that were not within the Republic, but they were on the borderline of the Republic. So I'm like, that to me is still like waging war. just because they didn't enter your territory directly. It's still a war because they're attacking worlds to set you up to get to you. You know what I mean? So even when I was writing the Revan video, it was kind of tough, even for Surik at the start, it was tough to pinpoint that. Like, how do I say this? At the beginning of the Mandalorian Wars, it's like Kavar and Surik and Revan went. So I'm like, how did they all go at the same time, but not at this? Like, it's very tough. So that's why it's just annoying. I think it's weird that Zeskalin is coming with you on SHADDAA but trying to fight duel you, even if you're light-sided. No, he doesn't. He doesn't fight you. You don't have to fight him light-sided. I think you may be misclicking. If it's very weird to me that that's an option there. Like it says like everything is good, and then amongst the top two it says okay, now we fight. It's like, why is that there? But no, you don't have to fight him. I didn't fight him. By the way, how would you end up with him in the Enclave on Dantooine if you fight him? If you kill him there? Unless he's like supposedly runs away. Maybe Kavar was on some mission on the Rim that involved some skirmishes with the Mandos. Yeah, no, I think they refer to the skirmishes as them attacking like Republic ally worlds or something. Like it's not Republic space, but it's worlds in the Outer Rim. That's why it was like with Cathar. I don't know if that was in the Republic, but it was close to it. He assumes you want to. Yeah. That all of them. I think even Kavar said, "quote I imagine you do not have. I imagine you do not hold love towards anyone from the Jedi Order anymore." So I was like, and even as a character choice that I wrote, I was like, yeah, that would be assumed, but she has talked to Zez-Kyle. And that's also one thing that I am very happy to be adding to the story, is the interconnection between them. So she sees Kavar, it makes sense that she obtained something from Zez-Kyle, and she's like, no, actually I talked to him and he made me understand. So we are like, chill, I get it. It's fine. I know that y'all did why y'all did. There's no need to explain. But the game is obviously, because the game doesn't know what sequence you're going in, so it has to prepare every master to be the first. You know. What's the Mandalorians in his damn moon? The Mandos were defeated there at the end of the Great Sith War, then defeated again 30 years. Yeah, but they're one of the sadder dialogues that I will be including as well is between Beodur and Mandalore. Is that Beodur is explicitly saying how hurt he was by the wars, how sad he was that so many people died, and Mandalore's just like, yeah, we tested our strength, we tested our honor, blah blah blah. And like, you have these two people that are never going to be on the same page. You have one dude that was willing to slaughter planets just, oh, we want our strength to be identified, and then you have Beodur saying like, why do we have to suffer? We're just vibing, we're chilling. So in that sense, I think Mandalorians are fucking crazy, and it only makes sense. It totally makes sense in nature and with Gray's prediction that such a people are bound to die out, because you're constantly not even seeking conflict for the sake of growth, but you're just looking what else can you conquer. Like it's a bit, I don't even know what to say. Like, to me it is, and I agree with that, sticking around on Duxon, it's like they just are stuck in that mentality and they can't move on. But it's an interesting, don't get me wrong, it's beautiful, very interesting people, you know, for the story. The same way Vrook, great character, very well designed in the sense of, you know, speech. Zez-Kyle as well, and I kind of appreciate that they gave him peaks and valleys, because he goes from agreeing with the Order, then being open-minded, then agreeing with you, and then he goes back to his original beliefs. So he's like up and down. He's not just, we twisted him to light to our side and he's good, but it's like up and down. Kavar is not giving me much. I'm not getting much from him. Kavar feels very he's just there, kind of. I don't quite get that he has a stance. I feel like he's just, in a way, a bit airheaded. He's just there on the Order, following what everyone else says. I don't know. I love when Karsala's back at Canderous. Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly. But even then, it's so annoying when they lose. It's like, oh, we honor you for it. We learn, we grow. So it's really annoying. Like, you can really never break their spirit because they're that set in their beliefs. It's kind of like And by the way, this isn't me taking sides with religion, but it's kind of like you really cannot break a religious person, because it's like if something is well, then a superior entity gave it, and if something's bad, a superior entity is testing you. So you can obliterate everything. It's like, no, this is planned. This is great. So with the Mandalorians, no, it's fine that we lost. We're gonna learn from this. It's fine that we're burning down. I think that's why Krea's note hits when she says, but how does she say that he's hunted? By the way, the script said haunted. She read hunted. She's hunted by the thought of being the last of his kind. That's terrible. Wait, what did you say? I love the stream and look forward to the next one. Likewise, thank you so much, Dwayne, for stopping by. Sorry if I'm boring you with this yapping. I'm just chatting. Fireworks that started, my dog hates him. Just yeah. Go. Yeah, I'm very aware of that. Thank you for stopping by and see you around. Thank you for a membership. Thank you for everything. Look forward to seeing you again. Okay, what did you say? Ironically, as messed up as the Jedi not helping the Mandalorians, the Council was sort of proven right. They weren't something. Yes, they were, and I agree with that. Ironically, I'm writing again. Brooke talking to her. I agree with that. In hindsight, yes, but at least my belief is you cannot live life like that. I think, because what they did was the equivalent of I am scared to go outside because I may get hit by a car. Just obviously this is an extreme example, but even as I was going through that script, I was like, that's not the solution. Sure, bad stuff happens, but the solution is not just to cower in a corner and wait. Like, you have to step forward and see what's going to happen and then deal with it. And maybe you'll learn something in the process. And sure, bad stuff, worse stuff can happen, but you're going to learn more through that. Versus what, just sitting there like a pickled onion and just be like, no, I'm good, I'm safe here. Y'all die for me. Like, it's a bit selfish as well. Yeah, I think it was the right choice to do, and I'm putting that throughout the game. And to me, it makes sense. Like, it makes sense at the time. It makes sense at the time, and plus, that's a great discussion to have as well, like in general. Okay, I think my throat and mouth are getting a bit tired, so I'm gonna slowly wrap it up. No, they didn't. They did have an obligation because the Jedi are meant to protect the innocent. So that clause always goes in there. So it's like, if you're meant to protect the innocent, why are you not acting? And it kind of, when HK said too, that's the weakness that they are protecting. But then again, the council was not for that, because it is a bit of a I don't mean to seem hypocritical, but it's kind of like, I'm a defend if it's in my interest. Like, you'll defend your Padawans, you'll defend people on Dantooine, but it's like, if I really have to go all the way, I have to reach out and risk stuff, it's okay, I'll stay here. I'll post some more Discord. Yeah, looking forward to that. Yeah, it's always fun to chat and hang out, and I'm looking forward to next week. I always get more relaxed by the end. Okay, I'm gonna switch to the stream ending. Hopefully this doesn't explode. And again, what was the buttons? Good. Works. We're set. This should be for music. Okay, I will see you next month. Thank you so much for stopping by. By the way, if you're busy, that's totally chill. And to everyone else watching, thank you. And I'm out. See you next month. I'm gonna go work and write on the script. Maybe not tonight. Tomorrow for sure. Bye.